Podcast episode 15.
All right, go ahead.
So you watching Strictly Basketball Podcast episode 15. I got three special guests. Y'all, who want to go first? Want to introduce themselves first?
My name Big Body, aka Bentley. Point guard.
Point guard. All right, so let's get started. So tell me, like, how did you get started with basketball? Like, who impacted you playing Who impacted you based on playing basketball, and how did you get started?
Yeah. I mean, for me, I started from a young age. So I mean, as far as I can go back, like I remember the rock being in my hands. Um, like my dad was an athlete. And yeah, that's really who kept me motivated is my
So
pops.
your dad was like a big role model, like a big role model
Yeah,
in your life. Like he's like your mentor. He impacted you about playing basketball,
exactly.
things like that. So you started
Yep.
taking basketball at what age? You would say
I like four.
school, then you just kept going. So you
Yep.
started playing. So you started playing under the whistle with elementary, middle school basketball.
Mm, I started the first league I played in was in kindergarten.
Wow, kindergarten.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Like playing like how was that transition when you first started playing ball? Was you good starting off? Was you just learning? How was the fundamentals of basketball when you first started out?
Yeah, it's crazy because at first I didn't like basketball. I always wanted to play football with like my dad, but obviously, like, I'm pretty small. So as I started to get older, I stopped growing, and he was like, "Nah, you can't play football." So, and then I just fell in love with basketball.
Football was your first passion before basketball, though, right?
Yeah, right.
So how like anybody in family play ball? Any relatives of your family? Anybody in your family play sports besides you?
Yeah. I mean, the whole fam probably the whole fam. Sorry, the
Y'all
whole
good,
fam.
y'all good.
Yeah, but the whole fam did sports. None of us or none of them did basketball. It was either football or gymnastics or cheerleading. Like my family's huge on football. I grew up around football, so obviously picking basketball, I was like, the kind of the outcast or the outsider. You feel me? So
Sometimes you want to break the family cycle, the family. You want to you want to break that family tree. Sometimes you feel me?
right, right, right. Yeah.
So how was middle school for you? Like I talked about your middle school transition from elementary school. How was your middle school transition? Playing middle school basketball.
Middle school was cool. That was when like at that time like I really didn't have like guidance as far as like my game. So like I really like had just like raw talent. Like um I was just fast. Like everybody like they were like, man, you fast as hell. I was just fast, but I didn't know how to like slow myself down. I didn't know how to really like handle the ball. Um it was just really out of control in middle school. That was when
What middle?
I really go ahead.
Finish what you were saying.
Oh, that was like the time where I didn't really start taking it serious till about middle school. When I noticed like, yo, I'm faster than everybody else out here. I could do something with this. So yeah.
Yeah, right. So what middle school you attended? What middle school you went to?
I went to bachelor middle school in Bloomington, Indiana.
Indiana. So you from
Yeah,
Indianapolis? Born and raised in
yeah.
Indianapolis. Born and raised.
Born and raised Indianapolis and Bloomington. My mom, she lived out here all my life, and then my dad is lived in Bloomington. So that's ultimately where I went to school at down there. But yeah, I was still raised in Indy.
So like leaving middle school your eighth grade year. That ninth grade that eighth grade summer well, no, not ninth eighth grade summer going to ninth grade. How was that for you? I leaving eighth grade going to your freshman year going to high school. So how was that transition? Leaving middle school going to high school.
Yeah, so that was actually the first summer that I played AAU. So obviously, like I was late, playing AAU. I didn't
So he was
start
like
till
more like a late bloomer. He was more like a late
yeah,
bloomer.
right, right, right. Just cause like my parents, like obviously they come from football, so they didn't really know like what direction to like put me in as far as AAU and stuff like that, and playing travel ball. So, I didn't start till that summer before my freshman year.
How you did finally going into your freshman year? How did you like did like when you first got on your freshman team? Did you play varsity or JV your freshman year?
Uh, my freshman year, I started on JV. And I was pissed because I felt like, I mean, I knew like I was better than a lot of the other girls that was on varsity, but my freshman year we just had a deep like seniors and juniors, so like obviously they got to play over me, so that was that.
Like you said, your freshman year, you knew you was better than some girls that play varsity. I like your confidence, by the way. That's great
Yeah.
confidence.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Confidence play a big role in basketball. Having confidence, believing in yourself, having faith, being optimistic. That plays a big role in playing basketball. You need confidence for sure.
Right.
So basically,
Yeah, for sure.
so how did your high school team do at the JV? How was your sophomore? You did your sophomore year. You still play JV your sophomore year?
No, my sophomore year, I started JV and I came off the bench on varsity. I played behind. So my freshman year, I played behind this junior. So then my sophomore year, I played around behind her as a senior. So I really didn't get a fair opportunity until my junior year, I would say.
What high school is this? What high school is this?
Bloomington North.
Bloomington.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about your junior year, your junior senior year. So, how was that? Did you pick up any college offers in high school? Did you have any looks from any schools, any interest, any offers out of high school? It was in high school, got offers.
Yeah. So I didn't start like gaining traction until the summer, actually going into my senior year. So like, just cause like the school I played at, we sucked. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? So, we had a like crosstown rival South. So ultimately, like that's who, whenever like scouts came to Bloomington, that's who they're going to look at. So for me, it was like, how can I just get myself out there? So I didn't start taking initiative until like going into my senior year. I was like, I got to get serious about this, or they ain't coming. So,
Did you receive more recognition your senior year? Like, like,
oh yeah,
you becoming a better player? Yeah, you worked on your game. So did you receive more recognition? Like, colleges, did college board? Did you get any mail from colleges?
yeah. So for me, like, since I was kind of late to the ball game, like, I really only got reached out. I got reached out like a couple D2s, couple NAIA, but it was mainly just JUCO. I kind of knew that I had to go the JUCO route, just cause like with my size and just cause I didn't have that much exposure. So I knew in my mind I wanted to go JUCO. It was just about finding which one worked best for me. So
Cool. So you finished college? You finished off? Or you still currently in college? You graduate? We still currently in college?
Yeah. So I ended up. So I played 2021. It was year our season got shut down due to COVID.
Yeah,
that
pandemic
following year, yeah. So
it was crazy. It was crazy.
Exactly, it was crazy for everybody. So, but following that year, I ended up having to have two back-to-back surgeries in my ankle, my Achilles, actually on both of them. So that put me out a whole nother year. So I really had to sit there and think like, is this what I really want to do? So ultimately, I'm like, man, at first I was gonna give up basketball. I was like, man, I think this is it, because I had two major surgeries. And then
one thing I learned about sports and in life, perseverance will help. Persevering through things like trying not working out but still doing something. That's true perseverance. So you gotta have that perseverance to keep going. You feel me? Because you're gonna get hate. You're gonna get people that's gonna talk, but all that should be sure to fire to keep going. You feel me?
Right.
So what's next for you in sport basketball now, as far as like being a professional athlete? I know you're a women's professional basketball player. So like, let's speak about the professional life. Like, how's the professional life for you?
It was good. Last year, or actually, was it last? Yeah, it was last summer. I was like looking to go the pro route, and Dub reached out to me. He's like, because I missed the tryout and everything, I was like, wasn't sure. He called me. We talked for like I think a few hours, and he was like, "I'm gonna get you right." And he ain't let me down since. So I definitely
I said he was committed about helping you for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, he heard a little bit about my story and thought I could do something with it. And so last summer, it was just a matter of just getting my name out there. This year is definitely taking it a step further. Not just getting my name out there, but actually putting on a performance and really getting to that level.
So what's your main goal as far as like basketball now? Like where you see yourself going in basketball as far as a professional basketball player? Like what's your main goal?
overseas, that's been the dream for a minute now. Obviously, it takes a lot, um, but that's been what I've been trying to do for a long time now. So, whether that happens this year or next year, you know, that's
That's great. That's great. I wish you the best of luck on your basketball journey. Much success. Keep
appreciate
working.
it.
The grind don't stop. The grind is real. And just keep going. Staying alive.
Appreciate that.
Be a gym rat. You feel me?
Yeah,
Never stop working.
got to.
Keep grinding. You feel me? And tell the people where to follow you at and everything on social media. Tell the people where they can find you at. Give your Instagram and everything.
Yeah, you could follow me on Instagram. At it's just Bentley. It's underscore just Bentley. So yeah, follow me. Tap in.
All right, great. It was nice talking to you. Make sure you follow me on the gram. You know that. You know
I
that.
got you. I got
All
you.
right, next guest.
That's you too,
Next
bro.
guest. Next guest.
Hello,
Appreciate
my
it.
name is Jesse.
Nice meeting you, Jesse Kid. Nice meeting you. So let's get started. So let's break it down. So basically, how did you get started with basketball? Who motivated you in playing basketball? And who influenced you based on playing basketball?
I started playing basketball a lot later than most people. I started in 7th grade,
Mm.
and started because I was getting a little big. You know, parents told me I needed to go play a sport if I was gonna keep eating the way I was eating. So that's how I started playing basketball.
All
um,
right, so
uh,
when you started getting good, like seventh, eighth grade, like seventh, eighth grade, middle school, started getting your game started getting better,
mhm,
elevating. So how was
it
that for
did.
you? Like
They worked with me. They did some magic on me from 7th to 8th grade because I didn't know nothing about basketball.
what middle school you went to?
I went to Chapel Hill.
How was that for you? Your middle school, high school, your middle school experience playing basketball. How was that for you? Like how was the coaches there? How was the staff there?
I think that I had a really good coach to start off with, because as a beginner player, somebody who's never played it before, he sat there and he worked with me. He worked with me a lot. He always motivated me. And it's so crazy because I cannot remember his name, but I remember him
So
being one of the best
you
coaches I've had.
definitely need a mentor. Because it's certain coaches that one player can come in ready, but they're not willing to put effort to like a player that's not really that good and work with that player that's not that good. That's why I don't like coaches like that. You feel me? Like you see a kid that's not really that good, his skill development not high, but you can't work with him, but you want a kid to come in ready. I don't like you feel me. I like a coach that's going to push a child that to become a better basketball player. You feel me?
And that's
So
really, he's the coach that made me fall in love with basketball. So,
this was a middle school, middle school years, right?
hmm
So leaving eighth grade, that summer going into high school, how was that for you?
it was a journey because I actually started on the freshman team, and by the end of my freshman year, I was on varsity. So
So
it
you,
was.
so you was elite. You was just elite. Like he was like, nah, I'm ready. I feel like I'm nice. Like
I don't even think that I was ready. I just think that I worked hard, and they appreciated that, so they gave me an opportunity. Because if I was being honest with myself, I wasn't ready for varsity as a freshman. Now my sophomore year, that was different. I was more prepared for it. And it was the crazy thing about going into sophomore year is I started varsity, but I also started JV. So they had me playing a lot of basketball. They
but
just
like you
wanted
said,
me to minutes.
I like what you just say. You worked hard. You feel me? Hard
Mm-hmm.
work, hard work is important though. You feel me? That's very important because when nobody watching, you put in all them hours, and the results definitely gonna show when you working hard for sure. And God gonna reward you when you putting in work. That's one thing. So working hard is very great. I learned that when we playing sport, like I gotta work hard every day. I gotta be in the lab. I gotta hit the gym, the weight room. I gotta do the grind. You gotta outwork others. You feel me? You gotta be on your grind, especially being an athlete. You know how that is. You feel me?
Yeah,
So I wasn't for you your sophomore year. You was on varsity, right?
I
Your
was
sophomore year.
varsity. I was starting varsity, but I was also being brought down to start JV. They was in the what I was told, they was trying to switch me from a post player to a guard, but I
And what
ended
high
up
school is this?
hmm?
And what high school this is right here?
It was at Ben Davis.
This ain't any. What is this? Where is this at your hometown?
No, I was born in Louisville, raised in Indianapolis. So I've been in Indianapolis pretty much my whole life.
So you went to high school in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. So so what high school was this again?
Ben Davis.
Ben Davis. Ben Davis. So yeah, that's basically keep speaking based on like how was your sophomore year? Did y'all win any city state champs? How did your high school teams do that year? You was there. How did y'all perform?
Well, me, I went down with an ACL injury. And
That's
then
that's tough. That's tough.
yeah, yeah. So after I went down, I kind of fell out of love with the game. I didn't really realize that I wanted to play basketball in college till my senior year. Like I was just over the whole injury for real. But then I realized that, if I don't go to college, then I'm done with basketball. So I ended up going to college. I had an AAU coach. I didn't have any offers coming out of high school. So he
At
took
all,
me
like
on,
you.
nah, I didn't have any offers. So he took me on basically a little trip and we went to all the junior colleges and I just tried out for the team. And then we just kept going until I got me a full ride. So once I got me a full ride, that was the school I went to.
Some college you attended?
Kaskaskia College.
So you went there all 4 years? Or you
No, it
was
was a
bouncing
junior
around?
college. It was a junior
So
college. So I was there for
so
2 years.
how was that? How was
Hmm?
your junior experience? How was the junior college experience for you? Like, how was the coaching staff there? How was the organization there for you?
Um, our coach that recruited me and gave me my scholarship quit 2 days after we got there. So like we didn't have a coach until maybe October, for real, for real. But otherwise it was cool. We didn't have the best season, but we managed to do what we could with what we had. Because we had with our coach quitting, we had about 4 girls who left with him. So it was really crazy my freshman year of college, but we managed to turn around and make it out of something. I actually
Yeah.
played Elaina. We played Elaina. She went to Vincennes. We was in the same conference, and we had beat them
It's a
to keep.
Division One JUCO. It's a D1 JUCO. D1 JUCO or D2.
I went junior college, and then I went D2.
And you finished off at a Division Two 4 year university.
Mm-hmm.
NCAA 4 year, right?
What you said?
You finished off at an NCAA 4 year university.
Mm-hmm.
And what college was this?
Kentucky State University.
Oh, Kentucky State. So talk about Kentucky State. How was that for you? Going to Kentucky State.
It was cool. It was nice. We did a little championship run. Unfortunately, we lost by 2 in the championship, but it was a crazy year. I don't think I've ever had like a great year with coaching in college. I kept losing coaches. So that year,
Mm-hmm.
head coach got put on administrative leave for whatever he did. So we had an interim coach for the half the season that year, but we still went to the championship. It was a little
Oh,
short.
that's dope. That's dope. Did you win any accolades as far as college? Did you win any awards as far as playing college basketball?
Yeah, my freshman year, I was an all-star, junior college all-star. Second year, I was just on the all-star team. And then my junior year, I made all conference second team.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. This far as it's an accolade as far as college, right?
Mm-hmm.
So finally, after leaving college your senior year, how was that for you? Like going into the professional life?
I ended my college career with 2 knee surgeries. So and that was COVID. So I got sent home middle of the year. So it took me a minute to recover from that. So my first stint of trying to go pro was with Coach Young. So he's been trying to help me get back on track with that.
Yeah. So, what's your goals in basketball now for professional basketball? Like, where you see yourself? Like, you trying to make it to the WNBA? You still trying to pursue that?
I would like to go overseas if it was possible. Like, I would definitely like to experience that.
It's a
One
grind. You
my
gotta definitely work. Not as easy. You gotta work.
yeah, I, yeah. So I would definitely go overseas, but that's if it happens.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. So tell the people where to follow you at on social media, where people can find you at. Tell the people where they can follow you at and find you.
You can follow me on Instagram at JKE22__.
All right. And make sure you definitely tap into my gram for sure. We locked in. You know that. All right. All right. Next guest.
It's your girl, Elaina Lawson. What's up?
Nice to meet you, Elaina Lawson.
Thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
Basically, let's get started. So, how did basketball come to play for you? How did you get started? Who motivated you in basketball, and who influenced you in basketball?
How I got started with basketball is I have a set of twin brothers. They're 2 years older than me. And I kind of just growing up hung around them, and that's all they did was play basketball. So we'd go to the park and play basketball. And I just started getting good at it.
They were good role models, like for your life. They was a big impact as far as your life.
Yeah, we were very close because they only 2 years older than me. So we were always close out of all my siblings.
That's crazy. Me and my siblings 2 years apart too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what's up. We got a connection.
Nah, for sure, definitely. So, yeah, finish speaking about based on like your basketball journey, like everything.
So how it went is where I come from, I'm from Terre Haute, Indiana. And like I said, I had two brothers, they were twins, and they 2 years older than me. And I just enjoyed playing basketball with them and their friends. And I just admired how, like, I don't know, they were twins, so they could like just do everything like together on the court. So
Were they
I was like,
good?
everybody thought we was all triplets.
They was good. The twins, they was good.
Like they could see each other without looking at each other. Yeah, Mama.
Wow. So let's talk about your elementary school. Did you play elementary school, middle school basketball?
So how elementary went, I didn't play on no team, but we used to do this free throw contest. I don't know if y'all remember, but like back in the day, they would have a free throw contest, and it would be for the elementary schools, and you'd have to shoot so many free throws to like advance to the next level. And I would always win for the girls' side, so I would go to like the high school to like compete, but I don't think I ever did, like made it farther than the high school, but I always won for my elementary school. And that's how I got wise. Middle school wise, I went to a middle school called Chauncey Rose in Terre Haute, and I was like the best player at the time. Like that's kind of where I started.
So when did your game start again? Like good, you would say like sixth, seventh grade, eighth grade. And when did you say a game started getting more advanced? You would say.
I would say sixth and seventh grade. I went to Chauncey Rose, and like I said, I was around my brothers, so I would like practice like dribbling between my legs and stuff, and nobody else could do that. So that's kind of when I was good. Our team wasn't really good, but I was like, not to sound like cocky or nothing, I was just the best player at the time.
No, I ain't glad. Sometimes it's good to be cocky. It's good to be arrogant and cocky. You got to give yourself props. You feel me? You got to.
Yeah. So I was kind of when I got good because I could cross people. And my team wasn't good because like we come like our neighborhood was like the poor neighborhood, so we come from like nothing. So the only time we would win games was against the other school that was kind of poor, and it was like a match. And that's
I definitely got some talent in there. Wait, I'm from New York. I'm from Harlem, New York. We got talent in New York, so
yeah.
But I definitely want to come out there to the Midwest and hang out with y'all and stuff like that. I definitely got to come out there for sure.
Oh yeah,
Definitely. So
we'd love to have you.
for sure. So let's talk about leaving eighth grade, going into your high school, going to freshman year, your eighth grade summer. Let's talk about that.
Okay, so really seventh grade, well, sixth and seventh grade, I went to Chauncey Rose. I lived with my mom at the time. But then seventh grade, like towards the end of seventh grade, I got taken away from my family and I had to go to a group home because I ran away from home. But when I went to juvenile, I had told, my home's not the best place for me. Like my brothers used to kind of beat me up and my mom drank alcohol all the time. So I ended up going to a group home in eighth grade. I went to a different middle school called Otter Creek. And there was actually girls there that could play. So we actually had kind of a decent team. And I was still kind of good. I started, and so eighth grade,
Never let I said, never let your past determine your future. Never. And look, you went through all that. I said, never let your past determine your future.
I didn't hear you.
And
you
look,
said?
you went through. I said, never let your past determine your future.
Oh
Never
yeah.
let your past determine your future.
Oh no. Did you say never let the past affect your future?
No, never let the past determine your future.
Oh yeah, we don't let that happen. So yeah, eighth grade, I went to a different school. I went to like an all white school. I kind of felt out of place, but I was balling. And then you said from middle school to high school, I started after I went to the group home. I went to the group home eighth grade year or seventh grade, and I finished eighth grade year in the group home. And then my sister got custody of me, and I made the high school team. I played freshman my freshman year, and yeah, that's how that happened.
Good. So, did you play JV or varsity going into your freshman year? You went straight varsity, JV.
Freshman year, I believe I played freshman and maybe dressed JV. And then after my freshman year, my sister decided to move to Indianapolis, and that my sophomore year, I went to North Central in Indianapolis. However, I tried to like transfer like schools. I tried to transfer teams, like I play for Central, but at the time my grades, so I couldn't play for. So my sophomore year, I didn't play high school basketball. And my junior year, I ended up in the west side of Indiana, and that's when I played. I went to Ben Davis, and I made the Ben Davis team. And that's when my JV year, I played JV for Ben Davis. I think your service is low.
All right, what happened after high school?
So I played, okay, so I played JV, Ben Davis, and then my sister ended up losing custody of me. We got in an altercation. She lost custody of me. So I moved back to Terre Haute with my aunt. And I played my senior year at Vincent Lincoln. And that's how I finished my high school career at Vincent Lincoln.
Okay, at the high school, what happened?
After high school, I didn't play much in or my senior year at Lincoln. So I took a year after I graduated high school. I took it like a year off, and then like life happened, and I had some problems in life, and then I ended up moving to on campus at Vincent University. And like I said, I took a year off, and after that year off, I just walk on for Vincent's University for their basketball team. And this was in 2016, 2015, 2016. I decided to walk on for Vincent's University, and I made the team.
Okay, after Vincennes, what did you do?
At Vincent's, I was a walk-on. I look as grow. I didn't get the I made the team, so I felt like that was as far as I took it. I just made the team. I didn't get to play a lot. Like Jesse said earlier, I got to actually play against her, and I played with Jesse at Ben Davis. So yeah, Vincennes, I feel like I didn't do a lot, but I did what I was supposed to do. I made the team, and I got my foot in the door.
Okay, cool. Okay, after Vincennes, what happened?
And then I graduated Vincennes. So I played 2 years at Vincennes University. I graduated with associates in physical education. And then since I only had gotten my associates, I needed another school to go to. So I graduated with my associates, and then I thought of another school to go to. I went to Ball State for 2 years. I was still active in basketball. I played on like a little rec team here at Ball State, and I ended up getting my bachelor's in general studies with a focus in exercise science. So basketball was kind of like still there, but I actually tried to reach out to the Ball State women's basketball coach, but I didn't have enough film to make the team. He told me he needed film, but I didn't have it. And then they actually had tryouts.
Hello?
Yep, I'm still here.
Hello?
Yeah, she talking
Yes.
about college now.
It cut off, but
We're at
it's
college
still good.
now.
Yeah, we
said-
got
I
3
said
minutes
college.
left, but she talking about college.
Yep.
Cut off,
So
I ain't get to finish it.
like they had little tryouts, and I didn't make the team. And it was really tryouts for like just bodies for them to practice against. I didn't make the teams, but I didn't let that
You
make
feel
me.
like what? Yeah, this your freshman year?
No, this is college. I played at Vincennes, and then after I played at Vincennes, I graduated. I came to Ball State. I tried out for Ball State, which I had reached out to the coach, but he wanted film, and I didn't have film at the time. So I just went ahead and tried out, but I didn't make the team.
As far as like your college, this was your last college?
Yeah, Ball State is where I came to get my bachelor's degree.
Well, that's lit. So,
Got 2 minutes left, let me know.
so I was a skill development and everything there.
I feel like in Vincennes, I took the time to, I just wish I would have went a little harder, but I took the time to like grow and learn my basketball IQ and just build around people that were like great athletes.
And what's next for you for professional basketball?
Next thing is now I'm focused and I know like what I need to do. So now I'm just focused and working on my weaknesses and just getting in shape. And wherever professional basketball leads me, that's where it'll take me.
All right, so it was good meeting you, good having you. So tell the people where to follow you at and everything on Instagram and all that.
Yeah, y'all can follow me at female Rondo, as in female Rajon Rondo, but there's no Rajon, so at female Rondo. Yeah, that's me.
And make sure you tap into make sure you follow me on the gram at Strictly Basketball Podcast. Tap into my gram. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's up.
It's up. And
All
it's
It's
right,
up for sure. It's up
It was definitely good meeting y'all, and I gotta come out to the Midwest for sure.
for sure.
gotta
For sure.
go.
Ooh,
We'll get you
All
out
right,
here.
all right. Make sure you send me something so I can post it on my YouTube channel.
All right, I got you.
Got you.
I
All right.
appreciate y'all. Yeah. Make sure y'all all follow me.
got you.
Got you.
Y'all have a blessed and a good night.
You too.
You too.
bro.
All right, appreciate you.
It was nice meeting you.
For sure, it's up.